So let's talk Manny Pacquiao and Bob Arum. Um, let's look at this from a completely objective point of view. Bob Arum is a promoter, and a promoter's job is to promote fights, maximize the dollar in which the fighter that he represents will receive while expanding the brand. Bob Arum, hate it or love it, has done this expertly since he's been in the game. Manny Pacquiao was a force to be reckoned with as a fighter and his popularity. I think it's gone amiss by a lot of people. Manny Pacquiao's fan base, you know that saying, we are legion? They were legion, okay? They supported him no matter what, okay? They actually reflects a lot of what the Canelo Alvarez fan base is. Although I think a little bit differently when it comes to the Canelo Alvarez fan base, because I believe a lot of the Canelo Alvarez fan base is starting to wake up. I think the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather era has truly stressed and exhausted a lot of fight fans who practice the tribalism that boxing invokes. And I think a lot of people just want to see good fights between good fighters, and they're exhausted. But Manny Pacquiao commanded such a presence and a spotlight. And I think that what happened with Manny Pacquiao is the affliction that happens to many other fighters. With the exceptions of guys like Floyd Mayweather, who are not only exceptional fighters, but they're exceptional businessmen. Guys, in my opinion, like Muhammad Ali, exceptional fighter. He was an exceptional fighter, but he was an exceptional businessman. He knew how to market himself. He knew how to be his own boss. Even though he was represented by other people, he still called the shots, okay? And one of the things that fundamentally bothers me about Manny Pacquiao is that he doesn't seem to be too bright. I remember as far back as a couple years ago, Floyd Mayweather, when there was, they were doing the whole talks of the what if Manny and Floyd meet in the ring. Floyd said the fight would have happened a long time ago, but Manny is not his own boss, and he said that Manny needed to go out on his own and be his own man, and then the fight will happen. And listen, we can get mad at Bob Arum, or we can sit here and have a critical look and assessment at Manny Pacquiao, the man. He does not make bright decisions, okay? He had an opportunity to be completely done with Bob Arum, and he re-signed with Bob Arum, okay? And that tells me fundamentally that Manny doesn't trust himself, to run the Manny Pacquiao brand. He didn't trust that he had the wherewithal and the understanding of how the business of boxing worked to be able to represent himself properly. I mean, and again, I know Bob Arum is a snake and he needs to be gone from the sport of boxing. But here's the fundamental fact, right? We love Mike Tyson. We all knew who Don King was. Okay, Don King never hit it. Don King had been doing shady stuff for years before Mike Tyson was even in the game. But Mike Tyson never got away from him. And what happened to him? IRS issues, unpaid bills. And what are you seeing happen with Manny Pacquiao? The exact same thing. Okay? So my take is a little different. I don't blame Bob Arum. Who I blame and who this all falls upon is Manny Pacquiao. He's the guy who decided to stay with a man who consistently showed you that he is about the bottom line, not the fighter. And when he's done, it's about keeping the cash in-house. Okay? Come on, guys. Look at what Bob Arum did to Tim Bradley. Look at what he did to all of his top-ranked fighters. He recycled them, so he kept the cash flow in-house. Never mind the fighters and what it would do to the fighters' reputations and records. And Manny still stayed. The man asked for what he got. That's my take.